How do you like the fact that the candidness of Sigourney Weaver saying, "Yeah, I only did Alien Resurrection because they backed up a dump truck of money to my house," and I'm like, that sounds about accurate.
Yeah, that
Before
sounds about
I
accurate.
answer, hold on. Before I answer that question, hey everybody, well, welcome back to the fourth
They already
Alien
know it's the
discussion.
fourth at this stage. They can
At
Chris,
this,
Chris,
yeah,
Chris,
pretty
Chris,
much.
Chris,
Chris,
let the man
Chris, let
finish.
me work. Damn it! Can I please work?
I forgot you have the new camera point now, so we gotta let you work.
I'm just saying, man. Listen, I don't come to your house, slap your
Sir,
computer out of
sir,
your
you don't
hand.
come to my sir. You don't come to my theater.
I don't come to your theater, slap the computer out of your hand, and tell you to stop programming. Do I?
Hey! I go over to his theater and I rub my dick on all them seats. Fight me, nigga. Fight
That's
me.
cool. That's cool. That's
Fight
cool.
me.
Anyway.
Me in the black background. Me in the
Anyway.
black background with nothing interesting.
Hey, sir.
Want some.
Sir,
Anyway.
you're vaccinated, so it's all good. It's all good.
Anyways, welcome.
Me rubbing my dick on the balls of one of them seats. Well, at least you got the COVID shot. And I'm glad it.
Anyways, people, welcome to episode 4 of the franchise month of Aliens. We are here to talk about one of the weakest in the in the lineup. I don't care what anyone says. Alien Resurrection to me is a
No. You say weak out, and we got two more.
I don't know. It's the weakest.
I'm talking about from the main.
some-
Listen. Hold on. Let me get my shit off. I mean the weakest in the mainline Alien movies. I'm not talking about the shit that came like a decade later.
It's
I'm
part
talking
of
about.
it. It's part of the main line though now.
I know it's part of it now. I know it's part of it now. I'm talking about at the time. At the time, you got Alien 1, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. We're done. There was nothing to talk about until Prometheus
Now that
and Alien Covenant.
That baby, you said you do make a good point because I'm gonna let you know right now, it ain't Prometheus that's worse than this movie.
No, it's not.
Ooh, now that's what I'm looking at Eric and Chris. Now, Chris, though you know it, Prometheus technically is not the worst thing in the whole series.
It is not.
Oh,
It
that's
technically is. Oh, it fights for it. It fights for it.
But my thing is this.
But hold on. While we're at it, please can we give respect to our guest again? Fourth time in the show.
What's
Duke,
up?
how you doing?
Just fine. Just sitting,
right there,
watch
nigga.
the
I'm gonna try
movie Alien Resurrection again, which is why this was actually one of the. I would say the beginning of the end, but Alien 3 was the beginning of the end. But this is just the nail in the coffin for the mainline Alien franchise until
now.
I just have
Now,
a question.
Chris, do your thing.
I just have a question. Black man gets hit in the face with acid.
Stop.
Fine, right? Just fine.
Black man
Fine.
Also
Fine, right?
Gets,
Well, he gets frozen, but that's besides the point. Black man gets hit in the acid. Okay, that hurts. Minus 50 for damage. I don't fucking care. Whatever, right? You have an dead alien hand on your foot. Shake it off. Nah, gotta cut myself off and fall into the water. That's the movie in a nutshell, right there. Shit, not making fucking sense.
No. I got a bigger one for you.
No.
I got a bigger one for you. And that's the credits.
No. I got
so
one
Juan
even better.
Perlman, did he have it in his contract that he
Nope.
doesn't?
Nope. Listen. Both of you are missing the real point here. Chris, you know why he did that?
Why? Please.
Because he was trying to tell us, the audience, that we should be doing the same. Get the fuck out of this movie while you can.
Hey, Eris, fuck you. I came here for a CGI grenade.
Listen, I came here to see Human Chucky talk about aliens.
Did you not get the special edition when the alien little fly looked like it was something, and then they squashed it, and then you had someone just spin it right back into the face and such?
Because you got to understand, dude. See, the 90s had a style.
Notice how a lot of shots were like overly orange.
Yes, it's a special tint. Like the first two, maybe 3 had a very dirty future look to it and stuff. Like,
which I get it. But remember when we talked about that in the first Alien, where we was like, they're truckers. Of course, this whole vessel is not going to be having certain type of upkeep to it because they're like I said, they're truckers. Why in this movie a whole spaceship
Military ship.
full of military, and knowing how the military is now, it's like, yo, why does everything in here make me want to get a tetanus shot? This makes no.
But here's the kicker.
sense.
So
Why
here's
is that in here?
the
How
kicker
you
about
flying shit?
the kicker about
How
this
did
is
you get a stain on the outside of your ship in space?
Chucky
Because of bad writing.
Actually, no. That's probably nuclear. That's probably like nuclear waves or some bullshit like that. So I take that back.
Chucky and the rest of the scientists, they clone Ripley. They clone Ripley from the remains when she, swanton dived into the lava pit. And this is weird about cloning. So you clone Ripley, cool, makes sense. You got some DNA evidence, fine, right?
You know what? I'm gonna say fine. We're in a far future, apparently. So let's
cloning, you can get hair, whatever, fine, right?
Hair, butt, ass.
What
cool.
was so somehow you were able to clone Ripley, and the alien is inside of her. How does that work?
Okay, so all right. What I'm thinking, Chris, is what I'm thinking is this. 90s writing. Now you see that 90s writing and 90s writing. So technically in term, 90s writing, of course she's gonna have the baby inside of her. I don't understand why you not see that.
How did Ripley get cloned? Don't worry about that.
Oh, let it be known, folks. She got cloned. She's clone number 8 because the other 7 clones were done, including the one that said, "Kill me."
Hey,
like they had a chicken wing for an arm and shit.
Chris.
CJ.
Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, CJ. So in other words, she inspired the Alice clones in the Resident Evil movies.
Except the Alice clones didn't have one clone that had a chicken wing for a fucking arm. Somehow Umbrella is perfection.
No, again,
clones.
Again, Chris. 90s.
Again, Chris.
We got to push that edge.
And you got to understand, Chris. These are the les enfants terribles. They're not really the
No. D, hold on. Just stop. See, first of all, you're giving it way too much credit. D, sorry, CJ. You want to know why one of them was already that fucked up?
Yeah,
Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart took over Weyland-Yutani, and it's funny that
Weyland-Yutani is now Walmart.
It's funny that
ladies and gentlemen, how is that as a low? That is the actual low point of Weyland-Yutani, because it's canon now.
Your military industrial complex. Your military industrial
Walmart,
complex tells Ripley
and you know what
that Walmart brought him out.
You know what
depressed me? That Target was not the ones that did, because Target is infinitely better than Walmart.
You know what's so funny about this? This was during that.
Or Amazon.
Not even trying.
This was actually during. Now, also Amazon went out at the time.
Yeah,
this is before you gotta think. This is before the .com boom. So a lot of the really funny jokes they probably could have made out of it weren't made. So, but that being said,
Caldor almost bought him out.
I know, right? Think how funny this is, though. The movie the person that directed this movie. Caldor
really thought they could beat out CVS and Walgreens. They were really big dick swinging, weren't they?
Let me give you. No, you know what I knew it was over for them when I started seeing Costco. I was like, oh, they're done. Sam and Costco was like, yeah, what's up, bitch? Yeah, what the fuck is this, nigga? Look, going to the show. What the fuck is this, man?
I remember when Caldor rolled in Clinton thinking they could take out CVS, and CVS looked at him like, hey, nigga, we've been here first. Good luck. And all of a sudden,
nigga, who is you? Like, yo, it's so funny. It's so funny.
You moved to Clinton in '89, folks. That CVS and Clinton has survived everything, and it looked at Caldor like,
I'm sorry.
You know it's bad enough. You know it's bad enough that the Rite Aid died along with them.
Yes, it did.
No, Rite
Aid is still there.
No. I'm talking about the Rite Aid. The Rite Aid in Clinton.
It's still there. It's still there.
No, it's not.
Oh,
they moved it. It.
Yeah, it's actually on the other side of the street.
Yeah,
I was there today.
Okay,
I went there today. Look,
in other words, No, Chris. In other words, they dodged a bullet. But
yeah, they had a false start for a second because I was like, oh shit, Rite Aid going. All of a sudden, oh, you're just next door to the auto parts.
But you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny for me is that there's a CVS right across the street. There's a Walgreens, and if you're quiet at nighttime, right there on Piscataway Road at 3:00 in the morning, you'll hear the Walgreens go, "Hey, hey, hey, what? You CVS, right? Yeah. You a bitch. Your mama a bitch, nigga."
Meanwhile, yeah, and here's the thing. Meanwhile, Rite Aid was like, "Hey, we're making just enough money, but we have to close down at 10 p.m. So y'all guys have it."
Guys, it's 2:00 in the morning. I don't think none of the citizens of this good town just shut the fuck up.
It's like we live in Clinton. Bye bye bye.
Like we live in Clinton. Both look, we live in Clinton. The 7-Eleven down the street. Both y'all niggas closed. Shut up.
BK Miller's across the street going, nigga, shut up. Ain't nobody ask you.
No.
Your ass.
No.
I'll be like,
you're doing it wrong.
That scene from Boondocks, like, man, just shut their ass. It just basically buried that person. It's just amazing.
No, you did it wrong. The BK Miller, for anybody that knows lore about BK Miller in the DMV area, BK Miller, well, I know one thing. All you coons need to shut up
and get these ribs. I'll tell you that much.
Come out here. You know how much pig feet all these coons gonna come in here and want, and you trying to keep them up. And then, hey, why you cover your face, Harris? Why you cover your face? Yes, I know. The place that we all been to is racist as fuck, and we know it.
No.
But they got the best meat, nigga. Do you understand? No homo, best meat in the in all the
Let me tell you something,
County,
folks.
nigga.
4th of July.
And if you don't have it, real quick, Chris. If you don't have it, they tell you to go to Hogs on the Hill behind the building.
Time out. Hold on. R.I.P. Hogs on the Hill because they feel the
yeah, I heard about it.
It's shut down and now it's a Chinese store and that Chinese food place now. And I'm like, well, that didn't take long.
COVID. All it took was COVID. COVID too.
COVID plus it failed health inspections because rats.
Oh yes.
Hey Chris, why you going to mention shit that I knew of and I still got sandwiches from that place? Why you just going to admit that I ate rat shit, man? Like I know where I
mid 2019 out of curiosity being in Clinton, I decided to get a pulled pork sandwich out of there. Ate the sandwich, it was great. 2 weeks later, great. 2 weeks later, I look at the paper, found out they failed the health inspection. I was like, rats. Fuck.
Hey, as a nigga, like I said, I always know that shit. You know what? I laugh.
I didn't see your rats. What are you talking about?
I laugh how we do that. Look, I laugh how we do that because niggas from New York that go to get chopped sandwiches from bodegas, knowing rats is everywhere, and they be like, nigga, so what? It ain't on my sandwich.
Time out. Bodegas don't have rats because they have the fucking bodega cat to fucking keep the rats out. This is true.
The good ones.
Yes. The good those bodega cats will kill some rats. Now they're not going to kill. Yeah.
The good ones will.
No.
Here's the thing. Ones will.
No, because the big rats that have been staving off the animals live over in the fucking projects and shit. But the fucking bodegas.
No, the big ass rats in the bodegas right there with Timberland boots. Hey yo, Poppy, what you doing? Hey man. When you gonna feed us, nigga?
But the point is, going back to aliens, Ripley has been cloned 8 times.
Playing Dipset loud as a motherfucker.
But the funny thing is,
it's a weed cloud amongst 5 rats.
I'm gonna blame this.
Yo, Ma.
I'm gonna blame this strictly. I'm gonna blame this strictly on Whedon. The imagery of Ripley in the birthing thing like this with the bald head and all that. That's all Whedon. That's all Josh Whedon.
Say Whedon. You know what? A part of me is also
there's 4 writers on this. Whedon is one of them.
You know what I'm going to say?
And they actually promote him like the main white writer.
Yeah, because he was a scapegoat. It was like, hey, Whedon wrote it.
Yo, but you know what? You say that, Chris. I believe you. But you know what? Also. Because Sigourney knew this was a piece of shit, I think she went for it. I think they didn't tell her to do none of that, and she just did it.
I mean,
all the weird dead-eyed crap that she did throughout this movie, Sigourney did it, and because Joss Whedon to this day still is a weak-ass director, it's perfect, Sigourney. You hit it.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I don't think Whedon sucks. I think he's been. No.
One note of one note.
This is something that me and Prime had mentioned. Whedon benefited from having other writers telling him no.
Yes, you can tell he's.
So some of his ideas worked, but other ideas that were probably out there, he had writers like, "Hey, Whedon."
So he's like basically he is the nerd version of even more nerdy version of Vince Russo.
Actually, if you want to know the truth,
he's the nerdy version of Michael Bay minus the explosions.
Actually, if you ask me,
that actually would be interesting. A movie written by Vince Russo, directed by Michael Bay.
You know what? Actually, you saying all of that crap,
Duke, stop asking for violence, please.
No, right?
What I heard.
That's what I do when I come on here.
But Duke, you're asking for unnecessary violence. No one asked for this.
Yo, to me, what I heard, Chris, what I heard was Josh Whedon. When you said all that, like Josh Whedon, if you do all that to me, so he's Zack Snyder that actually doesn't have a vision to direct, but knows how to read. That's what you're trying to tell.
He has a vision. It's a very basic vision.
That's what
it's a very basic vision.
I'm gonna say it. Josh has no vision. Josh has compared to Zach. No. At least Zach looks like he has dreams and then writes them down. Okay, no. I can give Zach that much.
It's a basic. It's a basic vision. But like when I look at something, a good example of
if it ain't space, it ain't shit for him.
No. It's an example of this. When I look at Avengers, right? That worked for Whedon because it's it's Avengers, right?
It did. That was hard to fuck that up too.
My thing is this:
hard to fuck that up to me though.
When you got the Age of Ultron, I see why they added writers to that, because if you didn't add writers to that, it would have been lesser than what.
It would have been even. It would have been lesser.
Like the movie's fine.
It's just that's your opinion, Chris.
It's fine. I didn't say it's the greatest thing ever. No, I would. I would say this. Fine.
I would say this. You can tell in that movie that yes, he was leaning on better writers and he was leaning on performances in that one. Because we all said it. If Spader wasn't in that movie, it would have been no good anyway. But that being said, let's take Spader out of it. What the movie had left was like Josh did nothing. He did nothing different, and everything else falls on the charm of all the Avengers.
It's the same thing.
It's not really adding to it. It's like again. Say what you will about Zach. At least Zach will say, "Well, let's make everything tilt this way when we do it." Look, give Zach that.
Now the thing was Alien Resurrection, though, it was like Josh Whedon got hit as a scapegoat, but there were other writers too. It was just Whedon just got thrown in as the person that wrote it. I'm like, there were other writers. Like, why are we throwing him under the bus?
I feel that also. Real talk. I think Josh does get pitted with. Do I have to rewrite this? I feel like he gets that more than he should. And I feel that falls into his lap, and it kind of, I don't know if it hurts or helps half the time. You can't really tell because he's gotten some decent projects. I'm not saying he's bad at what he does. I'm just saying he's not remarkable and nothing like that.
I mean, because he got lapped with one of the writers, Dan O'Bannon, who was one of the writers on it and stuff. And Dan O'Bannon has wrote for the Alien franchise since the first movie and stuff, and he's done even some of the stuff in Predator franchise. He actually did some of the video game stuff, Alien Isolation.
Cool.
And
gosh, Gaddafi, man, that is wrong.
I mean,
Josh Whedon is the white.
See, here's the thing. Here's a difference. Here's a difference.
Don't do that to him.
Here's a difference. Tyler Perry wishes he could write decently. And I like Tyler Perry. He just wishes he could write decently. That's why I was mad. That's why I was mad when they attached Tyler Perry to Peoples. And I was like, Tyler Perry wishes he wrote Peoples, to be honest with you. He wishes, because But back to the movie though. It's like Ripley has the number 8 on her arm. Number 8 on her arm, which it's like number 8.
For Eris, one of our favorite lines of all time on The Simpsons. Number 8, number 8, number 8.
So Ripley throughout
that track slapped, nigga. I don't give a fuck, man.
From the time we see Ripley from the beginning up until shit gets chaotic, she's kind of playing very docile a little bit and very just just the amazement and wonder, because she's a clone. I guess that's what the direction that.
And then all of a sudden, in the middle of all that,
in other words, she was a Van Damme replicant.
And all of a sudden, in the middle of like, that is the color yellow. What does death feel like? Like, yo, hold up.
Now, this is 200 years after Aliens. This is 200 years after Aliens 3. So
there is a bit of a jump. Yeah, like you said, when we said with the cloning, okay, it's stupid, yeah, but it's 200 years. But you can believe that we can clone humans, okay?
Yeah,
And clone the last things, and clone if they had something inside of them.
yeah.
Whatever.
And so basically, Dan Hedaya plays the General Perez. He's the officer for the ship. What was it? The Aruga. Is it Aruga?
Aruga?
Eriga or whatever.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. There was a name to this ship.
It's called Eriga or whatever. But
Ergo.
Eric. But he was the one that's supervising the experiments and stuff. And you know,
no Dad Day shouldn't be in this movie, but he's here now.
But the kicker about this is that Ripley's at the table with both scientists, Chucky and other dude, and she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna die."
Brad Dourif.
You're Brad Dourif.
Oh, and Chris, you or Eris, don't do that. You were going to call him Chucky the whole time.
No, I wasn't. I really wasn't. I was gonna put some respect on Mr. Dourif's name. Okay,
but Brad Dourif
was in Lord of the Rings. Shut the fuck up.
Playing the crazy guy before Gandalf and said enough.
He was in Deadwood. D. He stuck a pick up. He stuck a pick down. Shame. Ian McShane. He stuck a needle down Ian McShane's penis and got a all kidney stone out. Seriously, it was one of the most incredible, grossest episodes I have ever seen in television.
But so you got Getterman, that's the other scientist, and Brad Dourif playing the other guy. Well, Brad Dourif is Getterman, and you had the other guy, and Ripley is like, yeah, you guys got aliens on the ship. Yeah, you're gonna die. And he's like, whoa, hold on, pump your brakes, Ripley. A lot has changed.
We don't
military.
Know that.
He's like, we're military. We can do this. Oh,
yeah.
You're still gonna die.
Heard that story before.
You're still gonna die. FYI.
Let me tell you something, Ripley. Number one, this is not Whalen Yutani no more. What happened to them? They got bought out. They got
Walmart.
They got clapped by Walmart. Out of all of them, who saw it coming? I thought it was going to be Walmart, and personally, I thought it was going to be the Adidas company. All hell Adidas. Now that being said,
well, hey, Killer Mike gave that song
Adidas.
back in 2003.
Like right there. Anybody that's probably watching this or listening to is like, hey, dude, what happened to Adidas, nigga? 2026 is going. It all begins.
D pulls out the alcohol bottle. Let me tell you something, guys. Sit down for a second. I got a story.
I might want to pull up some chairs because this is going to be a long explanation.
All right. So after World War III, wait a minute. When World War happened?
Now here's my thing.
World War III.
Now here's my thing. So Ripley tells him that, and I believe her because it's like this is kind of a thing of, and not just aliens, but a lot of sci-fi franchises where hubris plays a part in. We could do better than the previous people that could fuck up.
Scientists.
Wait a
minute. You said in movies. Doesn't that happen
in real life too?
Christopher?
Yeah.
Chris, doesn't that happen in real life?
Well,
that's why we wrote it in this movie, because it replicates what happens in real life. And what happens in real life is these situations.
Well,
that one makes it a good movie.
This ship is what happens if Trump was running this ship, all right?
No, this is what happens if the United States was running this ship. It wouldn't matter if it was Trump.
No. The difference would have been
George W. was running that ship.
The difference is put a Democratic president on that ship. As soon as the first alien decided to get shit, hey, everybody going ahead and abandon ship. I'm gonna blow this bitch up. Chris, you did it wrong. Democrat running that ship. Oh my God, this alien, we're Democrat. Hey, I'm Joe Biden. I'm outside the ship. You guys are brave soldiers. Good luck. Wait a minute, where you going? Nah, niggas, y'all good, man. See you. Boom. Those people serve their lives greatly.
Oh man. So this is our way of covering. Look, here's Carmela. So you want us to kill everybody else in the back room too? Yeah, bitch, get them.
Trump, on the other hand, it's aliens running in the background. He's like, yeah, it's all good. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Hey, y'all, chill, man. Chill. So, here's the thing to get me, though. See, okay, all right, let's just forget the fact, like we said, the alien survived, and they took it out of Ripley and all the rest of that. They were able to clone it.
They have an alien queen in a big-ass tank. That's crazy. That's insane.
Chris, one thing is this. What are they trying to gain out of this? Like, is the ultimate...
Weaponize it.
We're still doing that. But my thing is, we're still doing that.
But here's my thing to you guys.
Here's the other thing. Wouldn't they know that?
My thing is this, D. Here's my thing. Here's the thing.
It's 200 years later.
If you can clone, my thing is this: if you can clone these things, why would you give the queen the ability to reproduce. Wouldn't you strip that away? That's just me.
No,
that's just me.
No, you
that's
wouldn't.
just me. That's just
Well,
me.
yeah, you should.
I would.
I would. I kind of. Actually, I wouldn't even put these motherfuckers on the ship first of all, nigga. I wouldn't put these niggas on the ship first of all. But whatever, man. But that being also said, yeah,
but
maybe kill her. Maybe or here's the thing. Know that the aliens have fucking acid in their blood and do something about that.
But they didn't expect this because here's the thing: we find out that Ron Perlman and Winona Ryder and what's the dude's name? Gary Gordon, that's the black man.
No, Gary Gordon.
Yeah, Gary Gordon.
Yeah,
they're part of a mercenary crew that Dan Hedaya hired to bring some people on board the stasis.
AKA discount Brad Pitt.
Is he discount? Black Dan? Gary Gordon.
Gary Dorton. Oh,
yeah,
Mr. Dorton.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Mr. Dorton himself. If anybody knows who Mr. Dorton is, y'all should know his motherfucker from CSI. Yes, y'all should. What happened was they ended up finding out this dude had a drug problem, like a real little nasty drug problem. So that kind of blackballed him from Hollywood. Is he still acting? Yes, he is. And what did a whole lot of foreign films because Hollywood won't touch this bama. Now he has been in some lower stuff, but that's just it, lower. Nothing really big, no big time production or nothing like that. Now, all I know is he has a drug problem. That's all I know. I don't know what bridges he specifically burned or all the rest of that shit. But I'm just going to be real with you. You're a black nigga in Hollywood and you burned a bridge. I'm pretty sure 60% of that of Hollywood don't want to look at you. So I don't know what he did, but it's kind of fucked up that he kind of I know it was heroin, but like I said, I don't. Robert Downey Jr. had to be taken out of a tree with a net, a butterfly net, and he kept a job. I don't want to hear it.
Well, let's be real.
Gary Gordon. Now, here's the fun part. You probably say, I bet he's still a crackhead. He probably is. But you want to know something funny? He did this movie where he's an MMA. He's like a ex MMA fighter that falls in love with like a Russian chick or some shit. It's a foreign film. It's American and that type of shit. But you look at him and he's like, "Yo, Gary, you ripped my nigga."
Okay.
Wow.
I'm looking at his Instagram. He has cleaned himself up.
Yeah, he's cleaned himself up. Now, I don't think he's still doing drugs. If he's still doing drugs, man, it's funny. Drugs are funny that way.
I think overseas did good for him, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he got rid of that. Just after he said, man, I gotta get some actually movies that actually are, good or whatever. And boom.
No, I think it's just you, but I think that, but also like you're away from the distraction of LA. And
I don't know, man.
I mean, some people it works.
I don't know. I don't. When I say I don't know, I don't know where he lives at. I'm going to assume he does most of his films in New York City, where most of the foreign people are going to be doing movies at. Because everybody foreign, every American foreign country film is always like, I live in New York City and I have an American boyfriend, or vice versa on gender. You know what I mean? It's like It's always one of those things. Life in New York City that doesn't replicate America at all. You know what I mean? That type of shit. So he's doing a lot of those movies, but whatever.
Yeah, but like that whole crew.
A lot of those movies that suspiciously get filmed in Toronto a lot. Those movies.
But they bring these people on board for stasis, and what the scientists are doing was they're basically putting them in a room full of face huggers so they can get put in.
It is kind of. Now,
it's fucked up.
Like, here's the funny thing about this movie. The movie kills all the tension, all the creepiness, and all the isolation in this movie, and they decide to go for horror movie. That's what they go for. Is it bad? Not technically. That's the one thing I will give this movie. Technically, all the moments of the aliens about to kill somebody and stuff like that, it's not technically bad.
It's all out horror.
But you know what? I want to say, you know what I'm going to say this, but man, I just didn't care about the aliens, man, after watching all these movies. It's just amazing how the further away from like the 70s and 80s, how is it possible that the first two movies, the aliens felt more realistic and moved more. I felt like, man, I felt more of a threat than what these things. I mean,
they went CGI the whole way, with the exception of the half human, half alien that is technically Ripley's son or whatever, that looked ugly as shit. But I get what they were. It was very stupid is the word. What was the name of that shit in Rick and Morty season 1? where everybody transformed into the little ugly
the
Cronenberg.
The
Yeah,
Cronenberg
it looked very Cronenberg-esque a little bit and stuff. Just a little bit.
Yeah, they did. The thing was this movie. It's funny for me in this. I thought with all the new stuff that they were doing with the aliens, they felt way more fake, and not just about the CGI.
The swimming scene, especially.
It ain't just the swimming though. It just feel like, what's the word? It felt like the puppetry of them were bad too. You know what I mean? Like
they felt more smarter than what they should have been too. Because
they turned into the raptors off of Jurassic Park.
Like the thing of it is, it's like Raptors to a degree you buy because they established in the first movie with Grant saying, "Hey, look, these Raptors, they're very smart, they're very intelligent." Okay, fine. Granted, Jurassic World with old boy training them like dogs. Okay, what are we doing here? Like, why?
But still.
Well, we need to do something to get.
But we let it go. But we let it go in Jurassic Park because DNA and shit to a degree. So we let it go.
Here's the thing. Your boy Brad over here was over there all trying to kiss an alien on all the motherfucking glass and shit, and like giving him the
you know his DeviantArt folder is nothing but that type of
his Brad Dorf fucking an alien. He has a picture of him bending it over.
You go through all the pictures like, this is terrible, sir. We have a lot of pictures of little girls in the background. Yeah, forget about that. Look what he's doing with these aliens.
Shout out to Duke for mentioning DeviantArt. I actually had actual account on DeviantArt just to look at other people's DeviantArt pages just because
I only know two people that actually had DeviantArt and actually add to it.
We're looking at one of them.
Eris, did you? You had to.
He had one. I remember
having one. I remember seeing like 2 pictures of it, and that was
he had like 3. Didn't you have like 4 pictures of him?
I remember Eris stopped doing it. That's what I'm trying to say. I remember when he stopped doing
DeviantArt.
Oh no, dude, hold on.
I know Eris had a DeviantArt page. I remember he had a DeviantArt page.
Look at this shit. Look at this. Look. See, look. This is what happens when you try to make a Virgo show off what he can do in life.
Hey, don't be doing that shit women doing. He's a Virgo, so
Look at this shit.
And I'm a Sagittarius.
I wasn't gonna do that.
Who cares?
I ain't gonna do it. I don't want to do that. I'm just saying, look at this shit, yeah. This thing got a full poster.
There you go.
All this. Was that an arm I'm seeing?
Yeah, it's them doing the.
That's the Majin Buu.
Majin Buu and Goku.
It was it was Majin Buu and Goku.
That's probably gonna be awkward to have Goku laser all that out. Vegeta, are they gonna do they still have those things after the curse was gone, or are they just like
how
the
curse went away?
This one I got here, Gohan. There you go.
There you go.
Well, this is like what? Gohan is now the next person in the Ace Attorney series or something.
Well, no. See that one at the bottom was supposed to be a GT Gohan, where he was all suit and tie.
Yeah, where he did the.
I did draw the worst season. The worst.
Where Gohan obviously had a job at the clerk's office.
But Duke,
from being the strongest person in the world, he's just like filing clerks and stuff. I'm like,
but Duke, but understand something. All these, and that was just a couple of the ones I drew. I drew all this shit like back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I mean the thing of it is,
the animated Dragon Ball Z, good times. Also, back to Alien. That's just the one movie. Actually, it was on my rotation of like weird, cheap ass stuff that I saw on cable. That. Deep Impact and I think Pirates.
I thought you meant the other one with the big giant squid on the boat. That one.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yes, it was something Deep Rising. Yeah, that's the other.
Deep Rising, Virus, and
for some sick reason I like Deep Rising a lot.
For me, the Net.
Oh shit.
For me, also the Net. The Net was a good cheap one just to watch, just to watch it. Yeah, it used to come on Showtime all the time.
Nice. But
look, Sandra Bullock's butt.
But the kicker about all this is that Dorf the whole time he's literally on some I have control because he's hitting the button to freeze the aliens, and the aliens smarten up like, okay, he the man for now.
So how we gonna get out of this, Terry? I don't know, man. What we gonna do, Jay? Hey. let's jump motherfucking Terry. We mean gonna jump
Dude,
Terry?
they prison jumped his ass.
Nah, they
this-
prison. No, it wasn't even prison jumping. They just drew straws. And this nigga drew the shortest one without actually drawing, and they said, "Fucking nigga, you gotta go."
Nah, man, stomp this nigga out, man.
Bro,
Stomp
and
this
I
nigga
like
out.
how they did it
And
by
if you
when
fall, you best pick your punk ass up.
and I like how
Pound
they
the
knew to
drizzle.
do it by again the camera focused on the one alien looking at the button like he's away from the button and the button is down and locked. Let's kill this nigga now.
I like how they said, "Hey, we're gonna go freaking Velociraptor smart and use the blood of the nigga that we just killed and use his alien blood."
That being said, for me, there was one obvious thing that came up. So where are y'all eyes located at? It's like in the front or is it the
I don't even
side?
know anymore.
It's like
I
two
gave
eyeballs
up. I don't
right
even know.
here.
Are
Is
they
it like
blind or
is it
what?
like a motherfucking killer whale where it's like the white on there is like a camouflage of an actual thing? You're like, yo, tell me, like,
Oh.
where's that?
By the way, too,
How do y'all see anything?
when we see the mercenaries get on board, they're prepping to kind of sort of take over the ship, so to speak, because they're putting guns like they got the paraplegic dude got his guns all disassembled on the chair. You got Dordain's character. He got the guns underneath his sleeves and shit, wearing a big jacket and stuff, so nobody knows.
All these motherfuckers get on this.
Ron Perlman got a gun that's a thermos.
They're basically getting on there because they're just pirates. They're down for the shits. They
also apparently in the future of Alien Resurrection, they deal in crypto because old boy gets cash and he's like, it's kind of rare, kind of hard to get a hold of cash. Because
I know I laughed at that too.
You said,
I laughed at that too.
I usually get my payments in Dogecoin, but since
I know,
Elon
I'm surprised
Musk,
that Dogecoin is still around after after 400 years.
Eris will be rich. Eris will be rich 200 years later. He just put himself in cryo. Like, how much is Dogecoin worth?
Hey, Chris,
oh shit, I'm rich.
I'm not Eris, man. I'm
I'll
sorry,
be like,
Chris.
I'll be like Philip J. Fry.
I'm sorry, Chris. You said Eris. You meant Space Eris.
Space
That's
Eris.
just I'm like,
You gotta remember, Space Me has the robotic arm. I'm gonna get the Jet Black special.
It's like, how much my Dogecoin worth? Oh shit, I'm good.
Hey D, what about you? What's Space U? You don't want to know who Space D is. Who's Space U, D? You don't want to know. D, are you going to be like homeboy off of Jupiter Jazz? I probably will be. I don't know where life will take me after 200 years, nigga. I probably have like a different son. Live on Mars. Look, me and Betty have a farm on Mars.
Like, hey, D took part in the Titan Wars. I don't even know what the fuck the Titan Wars is, but
man, the Titan Wars was shit. What happened to the Titan? Man, the Titan War. It's just vague. Man, Titan Wars, man.
I like how in Cowboy Bebop animated lore in the movie and in the show, the Titan Wars is this big war that just scarred a lot of fucking folks. I'm like, God damn, right? It just
I'm like, my question is this: what countries were involved in that war?
It's like, yo, Vicious got scarred. His boy that was trans was scarred.
Technically, he was never trans to begin with. It was after the war he was experimented on. Remember, what's his name? Rufus. Freaking Vicious sold.
Rufus. Is that Vicious variant?
No. I had a Shane moment from Goodfellas.
Rufus doesn't carry a sword. Rufus doesn't carry a sword. He carries a pocket knife.
But anyways.
Rufus sound like a nigga that got a 45.
But anyways, listen. Vicious freaking betrayed him, sold him out, and had that nigga thrown in jail the moment he came home from the war. Then they did some experiments on him, which completely fucked up his genetic code. And yeah,
dick and tits, because Faye was like, "What the fuck?"
I know, she was like, "A woman? Wait, hold up!"
Whoa. And everybody, this was before everybody's pronoun game was good. So you
no.
What flew out of her mouth.
No. First of all, you already knew that this was like the year 21, whatever. So the whole thing about pronouns immediately died after
there was no pronouns.
There were no pronouns.
After 260, it died off. Why did it die off? It needed to. It's like, no, you got to have 1,000 miles stare like a war happened. It needed to. A lot of people.
By the way, guys, to answer your question of did I still have my DeviantArt page, I still have it up. Go ahead and add this one to the blow it up for me, please.
Where's it at?
Still got nigga still got a DeviantArt page, yeah.
Oh man, you got the fucking Falcon artwork.
I know it was. Listen, it was different times.
Hey, look, Falcon artwork.
I like how you just said it's different times, man.
Falcon artwork was dope as shit. I don't give a fuck. Falcon was just.
I had the Falcon art. I did the one for Genjiro. God, where? Oh, I did this one. I did this one for Billy Kane.
I still want to cosplay as Billy Kane.
I do too.
And only get like 2 people that know who the fuck he is. And everybody else is like, who the fuck are you supposed to be? Billy Kane.
Okay. Notice that I have the Falcon Billy Kane is the silhouette.
Yes, it did.
It's the silhouette, but the background is Masami Obari. Billy Kane.
See, yeah, that's the one from
I was about to say
Fatal
that's
Fury,
what
the motion picture.
All right, look. Anyway, I don't know how the hell.
Anyway,
Titans Wars didn't happen on One of the Moons though. But the thing of it is, during this is happening, there's a couple things. One, Ripley meets the pirates. There's a scene where Ripley throws the ball backwards and it hits the hoop.
Hey, now hold on. Now it's time for Duke. Hey, Duke, remember that very famous skit of Mr. Perfect shooting the basketball?
Yes, I remember that skit. Don't leave me out. I saw that.
Oh yeah, we all saw.
There was no CGI involved in that because he's Mr. Perfect.
Because he's Mr. Perfect.
Exactly.
Hey, I
no additional takes. We're done.
I love how Bruce. Somebody asked I remember who was a car asked Bruce Pritchard he didn't make all those shots. He made most of them. You'll be surprised. He had a good 3-point shot. He like Kurt was not that bad of a basketball player.
I feel Kurt
3-point shot that most of the Wizards having last tonight.
But he said this, so it's funny. Here's the funny thing about Kurt Angle. Kurt Hennig. He said he had more trouble throwing the football, even though Kurt, like I said, Kurt was better than most with the football. But when he threw it, it was like he's killing his arm.
What is happening here?
Him throwing a football is not his first sport. But anyway. I like that scene because this is what I like to call 90s Ron Perlman. 90s Ron Perlman. What's the difference, D? Well, number one, black women back then. Number one, youth. Number two, Beauty and the Beast. Number three, this is a good actor doing some downright bad shit. And number five, this was that weird time where Ron Perlman was not attracted to no woman. And the only woman that wanted to be with him was a black woman that he stayed with up until 2019, where he left her for a younger woman that was 45 years old. Now, I'm not saying that the white woman that he left the black woman for was a bad looker or anything like that. All I'm saying is, damn, Ron, that's fucked up. Anyway,
because I look at when Alien Resurrection came out. Some of the stuff that I'm seeing here, I'm like, damn, I don't even remember any of this stuff. I remember seeing him at Enemy Gates.
He was in Dr. If I'm mistaken,
Alan Dr. Moreau.
This is after. Here's the funny thing with that. I was watching that movie not too long ago, and I was like, Ron. This is top 10 one of the stupidest things you have ever done in your life.
Now, here's the kicker about this too.
Like, wow.
I do remember though, funny enough, because they also came out around the same time. He was one of the immortals in Highlander, the TV series.
Yeah, I remember something
because I said it as much during the Highlander Endgame podcast about the show briefly. It felt like a who's who of Hollywood folks popped up on the show for one episode to be a random immortal of the week.
Honestly, if Ron Perlman was the bad guy in Endgame, I think the movie would have been a lot better.
If we had somebody that was like him.
Bruce Payne is fine, but it's like it's Bruce Payne.
Now because I don't
and honestly, but it just feels like a mismatch. And when you look at the whole thing, it just feels like they're just stalling for time till the aliens get it. It's like, okay, the aliens are getting out, but here's some wacky stuff. And you have Winona Ryder here drinking with boxing gloves. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell is this? Why are you sitting here watching POC with guns or whatever? Watching all this time.
What are y'all doing? And then all of a sudden, and I had to check at least 3 times. All of a sudden, not only does Winona Ryder get motherfucking sober, but she runs into Ripley and is like, the aliens inside you. Here's me. Who told you any of this?
Which we find out that Call
Who told you
is
any of this?
we found out Call, much like Bishop before her, is a old school android. Like
Now,
Bishop.
yeah, and she's part of the models that had the Asimov chip in it. We didn't give
Well,
a
the only
fuck.
difference is she didn't have a
Actually, it's a reason.
she didn't have a Blade Runner to come back to recall her ass.
I was about to
That
say, yeah, she didn't have a Blade
because even
Runner.
the old boy, the Hispanic dude that's always in those movies that we talked about in The Substitute, he just broke down in the whole history of those androids. Like, yeah, they actually disappeared and just decided not to, be part of
they
the.
just they were
That was
they just faded away because we just didn't really care about them. But
By
now
the
they're
way-
here.
By the way, that was Eris's boy off of Training Day. You know, boy, like you can
Pushed it.
Oh, you mean
yeah,
that? No,
Gotta put your-
yeah, freaking Tuco from
fucking push it.
that was
yo,
Tuco from Breaking Bad.
Yep.
It was Tuco. Yes, it was.
Sorry.
Yes, it was.
You can't say that, Eris, without me saying that's not meth.
No, this. No, Chris, you did it wrong. This is not meth.
But I know
sorry.
a lot of people are doing a lot of meth while watching this movie, or not watching, but making this.
You do
movie.
meth by watching Alien Resurrection. You're in for a fucking trippy fucking experience.
look. But
The
I like
camera
that
angles alone.
Just don't tip an ATM
Yo.
machine over someone who happens to be looking down.
I know, right?
This woman puts a knife in front of Sigourney, like you're the one. It's inside you. She just put her hand through it.
That's nice.
You know nothing. You all going to die. I'm like, yo, Sigourney,
You're emo.
bring it all the way in.
It's like you're emo now. Stop.
Bring it. Like I know
Yeah.
Josh. I know Josh is like sweating because he's scared to talk to you. But stop. Just stop all this.
It's the academics gift where he's like,
He's looking right out nervous.
Like,
Yeah, but you know
Rob
what? The
Pearl.
only-
Look, can you imagine Rob Perlman yelling really, really loud? Somebody else arguing him. Sigourney Weaver's like, I'm just going to leave. And just Josh is like, just looking both ways.
funny fact, the scene where Sigourney Weaver shoots the basketball backwards and you see Ron Perlman smiling, that was actually Ron Perlman breaking character, and they decided to keep that in the movie.
he's corpsing. Send
Yeah, he was corpsing.
corpsed.
They decided to keep that in the movie and stuff because the way it was filmed, they were able to cut around it to where, because there was other stuff that happened to where after Ron Perlman laughed, everybody else kind of broke character and was just like clapping and laughing. But because the space of time between them clapping and laughing was there, they were able to cut that scene after cutting the Ron Perlman laughing. So I was like, oh, that was actually nice that they actually kept that in there.
Even
that's actually
this is
the
be
high
real.
point of
Even
the
in
movie.
bad productions, there are little moments at editing like, keep that shit in there though. Keep that in there.
Yeah. Because when you see Ron
That's
Perlman
work.
laughing, it's like, yeah, of course. Because Ron Perlman genuinely
see what you can
laughed.
do around it.
Because Ron Perlman laughing was him genuinely like, well, shit, that's actually great.
That bitch actually made that shit.
But like, so the aliens is going nuts. They're breaking through. Black man gets fucking
I like
cryostasis.
how
That was hilarious.
like how you see the alien mouth, you see it open, and here's D's problem. Number one, that's too silly. Number two,
really
the
too silly.
thing, yeah, it was silly because it's like because not only did they open their mouth and hit it, but it was a big red button go bah. But here's the best part: if you slow it down, it's clearly not even a little skinny little puppet head. It's somebody's hand as the puppet head coming out the mouth and hitting the button. It is one of the ugliest effects of the whole movie.
They turn
And you
around.
have to slow it down to see it.
But
man.
they turn around and we get the badass moment where Ripley puts a gun through the dead man's body and shoots the alien in the head. I'm like, okay, that was actually pretty badass. Ain't gonna lie.
Yo, what with all that is she came when she finally called it with everybody, she's like, you miss me? Bitch, we don't even like you. Like we wanted to kill you a couple minutes ago because you're the one that started all this. So everybody evacuates. Then we get one of the greatest scenes ever. Because real talk, this is actually a legit scary little thing. As all the military
The second drop
is
ship.
they hop in the drop ship. You see this motherfucking alien just crawling on the side of it. Now, yes, it looks kind of clunky, and I really wish they did that better but the point is, it did get its point across because you didn't hear nothing. All you just saw was just moving and it crawled inside of it. And you're like, oh shit. Hidea throws a motherfucking grenade and
Okay, that was pretty badass.
I got my CGI grenade, Eris. Fuck all of your practical effects. Take your 15-hour makeup session and cram it up your ass. We just had a CGI grenade.
Sir, you didn't
bounce.
D. That
That CGI grenade and then all that stuff.
No.
You did a fade of salute though.
No, not even that. No, I'm just giving them. I'm literally giving D that look like all of that for a CGI grenade.
I love the look. The look of your face
me.
The look of your face is just exhaustion. It's just exhausting.
I mean, it's exhausting because I like how, and this is, I think
this doesn't impress me.
Here's the thing. This is how I know it got wacky, right? Now, normally in Aliens and stuff, right? I like how they let my man sit back and watch them kill Dan Hideo. If this is Aliens 2, those aliens would have murked that man and Dan Hideo. They wouldn't just let the other dude just watch it go down. I'm like, so you just let this?
Yeah, they did.
That's weird. Like, it's just, and like the thing that got me, I ain't gonna lie. I remember seeing Alien Resurrection the first time. They have to escape to go to the other side of the facility, and they gotta go underwater. I literally remember the previews for this movie, and they showed the aliens swimming. I literally was like, aliens can swim.
Yeah, and also I love the fact that they pretty much got that. I love the fact that the other chick, I don't even remember her name. She was
she's dead. Cannon fodder.
I was like watching and the music. I was thinking the Sonic, like when it's like Sonic's like water, like the bubbles, exactly. And then even Ripley just standing there like, yeah, I didn't care about you.
I hate Sigourney Weaver kiss my ass.
Ron Perlman took out one with a grenade launcher. I'm like, that's great. Hey, Ron, don't you have a second one? No.
What gets me is Sigourney Weaver kiss my ass because when she saw Homegirl die, she does this shit in the camera. Oh well. Oh, it swims off. I'm like, Sigourney, stop.
Sir.
Stop.
Sir. She did what Eris's boy from Top Gear. Oh no. Anyways.
Exactly.
No, my day no one cared all the little doughy eyes.
She gave her the Jeremy
In fact, her boyfriend died.
Like her fuck buddy, Duke. Don't say boyfriend. Don't say boyfriend, Duke. That's her fuck buddy. All right.
He dies. Like, let me get these guns here. Let me get the gun. Let me get another gun. And it's just sticking, and then I get dragged to get chomped up.
I gotta say that.
That is the dumbest way to die, man.
That being said, let me talk about him. Michael Wincott. I got something. Come here, Mike. Mike, I got something to tell you. You're such a great actor, and you always die before the ending even shows up. I feel so bad that all through the 90s, you played bad guy and never made it to the end of a movie. You're really good. You're really good as an actor. I wish I saw you more. Now, that being said, let me say the best line you said in this whole movie about a girl who I still slightly have a crush over. Yes, that's right. Slightly have a crush over Winona Ryder. She is very fuckable, is she?
I will say this.
That is my favorite line.
Michael Wincott always came off to me like great value Guy Pearce.
Yeah. I
always get him confused for a second because I was like,
which is funny. You know what? Yeah, he does come off like Kirkland brand Guy Pearce. He does. I will give you that one. Yeah, that's a good one. I can't get around that.
But I like how, again, Dordain, my man, apparently he's fucking Hawkeye and shit. This guy literally was like, okay, so they find out that the aliens, I guess, apparently it was so smart they trapped them in a room with facehuggers. So he decides, oh shit, surface. Let me ricochet these two fucking grenades off the surface and blows up everything.
Ripping off the alien facehugger. You know, like, oh my gosh, she's got an alien, and now like, oh, she just ripped off. It's fine.
Well, let's be real, Duke. It's like watching a Pokemon battle between Metapod versus Metapod.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The Hardens, they cancel each other out here. It's like Ripley cannot be embedded with another alien. The face hugger is not working, so rip it off. It's done. So he blows it up, and they decide to climb up.
I thought that was so stupid because like every time they have like a band of bandits, you always got to have like somebody to have like a special power. His was just guns. Like that's what made it so funny. Like he was the Legolas of the group.
But like I said earlier, they're climbing up. He gets hit with because apparently the alien has plus 100 to fucking dexterity and shit, dodging all the bullets.
And who knew? Not only could these aliens swim underwater, but they can perfectly breathe underwater too because they're chilling under there. They're chilling under there.
Matrix dodge bullets until Ron Perlman does the badass.
Okay, let me tell you something. Ron didn't hit a goddamn thing with
he lucked with that. He lucked out with that one.
He lucked out with that. That man shot down there at least 30 times. Only hit that thing once, young. I'm like, yo, what made it so bad? Gary, now it is a kind of a good situation that they put. Well, not a good situation, but the way they showed it was kind of impressive. Because not only did he get shot, of course, the ass is going to come out and hit him in the face. Not only do that, this nigga can't get off. And like you said, the motherfucking alien's hanging by his foot. And I'm thinking to myself,
shake it off.
Wiggle.
Yeah, did I wiggle, something like that? Like
yes,
that.
You have yes, you had the paraplegic whose arm strength apparently is shit, but you know,
take your boot off. Take your boot off.
Unbutton the boot. Something.
Also,
and he's just like, just have to die. See you later.
Also, look, man, I got a question. Why are you hanging like this? Wouldn't it be better if you just come down, hook your arm underneath, and hold up like this? Wouldn't that be an easier thing to do?
Because we have to have the sacrificial black man.
I got another one. Why won't y'all both just drop into the water and just climb right back the fuck out?
Because they would, if they do that, it will
Dude.
Right.
If I want somebody running defense, I'll tell motherfucking James. Never forget.
Did you love how Elgin, the other military scientist, just says "you dumb bitch" and just shot her in the fucking claw in the chest, and then she falls in the water.
Oh yeah, he shot her, and she
like was supposed to be. Like supposed to be sad, like no, and then comes back up. Oh shit, and I like how old boy was like, so you got armor on? Yeah, I got armor on. And I like how Ripley immediately was like, no, bitch. I saw you get shot.
By
the way, since she's fine, why the heck did the black dude pretty much is dead because of all like this? He got a little acid in his face.
Did you hear what I just said, dude? You could have easily jumped in that water and climbed right back the fuck up.
Exactly.
Like yo,
Duke, did you not hear? No, did you not hear what I said, Duke? Black man got himself off early to warn the audience, leave this fucking movie.
Ooh,
yeah. Get the knife and just
I said that at the beginning of this podcast, and I'm saying it again. He did you a favor. He sacrificed himself to show you the way, to let you know that you need to leave this picture.
Don't ever say show you the way, because that's going to immediately go do the knuckle shit. Don't do that.
No. That is that is tired and done. No one is doing that.
Okay.
No, by the way, I heard somebody put up a picture of not a picture, a video of people in Kenya, and the way he was talking. You know how they always do the clicks and all that, right?
Yeah.
And you hearing it, it sounds so beautiful. And she just put up a little caption. English ghetto as fuck. I'm like, yeah, it did.
Now here's the
you hear all that? It's like, yeah, but everything has a different click meaning and all the rest of that. You like, English ghetto.
My thing is this. Here's the thing too. This director, Jean-Pierre Jeunet, did not know a lick of fucking English when he was doing this movie. This is his only English movie, like his only like American movie that he ever did.
You know what? It's always weird, the connection of French Hollywood with Hollywood. It's weird.
This feels like a French-esque type movie.
Doesn't it? Yeah, it feels like the French was all behind this. You know what? It ain't the first time that Josh Whedon's name came up around a French production like that either, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, it's always weird that way, man.
It's just weird to be like, and this is where the movie gets.
It's the same feeling that we got with Highlander, because remember, one of the Highlanders was technically a French production.
Well, that's because season 2, when they switched it from him being in Canada to France, because the company got more money, and it was like, well, make it international, put it in France. All right, cool. And then there's that. So it makes sense with this one. But Aris's boy, Brad Dourif, So let me get this right.
Cocooned.
So let me get this right. My man is in the alien queen chamber just to be the hype man for the alien queen because he's just talking all sorts of shit the whole time down there.
And I'm saying, like, who are you monologuing for?
No,
I think it's that one white woman who's just scared or whatever.
He's monologue. First of all, he was subtle chuckying.
Man,
the whole time he was talking, I'm like, you cannot unhear Chucky.
And she's the fucking queen.
Yep.
She's going to come out.
Yes.
And one day the queen is going to eat.
As soon as he said,
that's some Chucky shit.
Like as soon as he said all that shit, I'm like, listen, play that scene back again. Just close your eyes and listen to it. You're seeing Chucky, aren't you?
Yeah. All of a sudden, hey, wait a minute. If I just get the little kid instead of
no, D, I got you.
Go back.
Wait. No, D, I got you. Wait a minute. I got a new body, and I ain't told nobody my little secret yet.
Oh shit!
So, what's your name, kid?
Dude, this is the reason why I appreciated Ebony Maw at the beginning of Infinity War when he was talking all that shit to fucking Thor and them. Like, yeah, Thanos, he's here. Bow down, motherfucker.
He says, hear me and rejoice.
To Thanos.
You are now in the presence of Thanos.
Enter Thor hitting Thanos with a pipe like that's gonna do some shit. I was like, that is great. That is great.
And you know what? I was telling myself, Chris, I was telling myself, I need a hype man to take it to the next level for me. But Steppenwolf took off the wig, my nigga.
You know what? This is D, guys. This is what this is
greatest things I've ever seen in a comic book.
This is why Desai was just sitting back and discuss like, bitch, I would never do that shit.
It's all like, it ain't that serious, bro.
No. He did the right thing by saying, we don't do that here.
I mean, I know you owe Darkseid 50 million planets, but I'm just saying.
He's like, no. You, after you did that that BS, man, you lucky he let you live.
He's also, like, what if I put 250 on that shit, Darkseid? We even or what?
No.
Instead, hey, CJ, we will do it like the old ways.
Get that water up. Let's roll out.
Takes off his belt and starts beating fucking Steppenwolf.
Like this. Like, so what? Like, what would Lord Darkseid decide? Like, hold on, give me a second. Hey, yo, come here. You know that nigga still down there. Do you even want her?
Did you mute Skype? Did you mute Skype?
Look, man. Do you want Earth, nigga? Like, do you want? I don't. Lord Darkseid. Look, listen to me. The Justice League ain't ready yet. Oh yeah, they ain't ready. Oh, we already know about the niggas. He don't know about them niggas. Look, what if you can't beat them? So if he beats them, then you interested in the Earth. But if he doesn't beat them, you interested in the Earth. But if he does beat them, fuck that planet, right? Okay. Lord Darkseid said it with me.
Listen. Hold on. Before we go back, listen. The only way I see this shit going sideways is if the nigga with the bat ears somehow outsmarts you, Lord.
Look. By the way, I'm sorry, the one with no powers.
The one with no power somehow outsmarts you.
Oh man, I'm more worried about the woman.
Yeah,
be real.
But
look, Darkseid. I'm more worried about the women. Seriously, do you know how many women I had to kill to get here? Like women from Apocalypse don't fucking play, dog. It's really hard to get your way as a man up here.
My thing is this: like when we see this is where it gets weird for me because in my head, when I imagine,
I like how you say it gets weird.
No, but when I imagine an alien human hybrid, right? For some reason, I'm thinking in terms of typical, because and this
human
is kind of
anatomy,
something,
right?
Well, that's the thing because a lot of people, when they talk about some sci-fi shows, they do kind of hate, especially for TV sci-fi shows, how all the aliens are humanoids instead of like very weird exotic. And I get it for budget purposes because Star Trek is very famous for that. They just had aliens from different colors, and they might throw a tentacle or two to maybe diversify it up.
Shout
out to Star Trek Prodigy though. it's
Yeah,
like
so
that's actually doing something interesting. So
I would say this, dude. It's weird. It's weird with Star Trek though, because even with Star Trek, I believe there is something to do with humanoids, like human beings, at least the human form. I think there is something to go with us being kind of that weird bar of evil and good,
yeah.
and you could do something with that. Like, I think if an alien looked like Glip Glorp, the Glip Glorp, and he was like some weird glob, it's hard to think that you can build a spaceship, let alone rule the whole galaxy. You just got to be, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's just more believable
But
if
when
you
I
see
see,
something with legs walk
but when
to
I
you.
see
You know
an
what I mean?
alien, when I think alien human, like a
It
hybrid,
ain't
right?
this.
And it's not this.
It
I'm
ain't
thinking,
this, nigga.
but
I can tell you that. It
I
ain't.
was thinking more of like it's weird. It's like maybe I was thinking it should have taken more of a human face and still had. It's like I was trying to have. It's like that have your cake eat it too kind of thing. But
I
like
was
I
thinking
see
of the
what they're.
baby off. I was thinking the baby off of Spliced, but a longer ass head.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I was thinking something along those lines where you get kind of like a humanoid face, but you still see the alien aspect to it and stuff. But what we got was just like a big pudgy ass trailer park pudge alien. And it was weird because I like the basic concept of it where it sees Ripley as its mom versus the alien queen. I like that aspect of it.
And
it's
it
like
was so weird. And it was so weird because remember he came out, oh, look at him. He's so perfect. His motherhood's so beautiful. And Sigourney Weaver like, what the fuck is this?
yeah, because she's just like, I don't want nothing to do with this.
I like how the queen come over to Queen. All you hear is rah. He just rips that thing's head off and all the rest of that, right? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I like how it's right out the womb and it's already strong. I'm thinking if it's half human, it will go through some stage of aging before it gets to,
but does that make
I
the
can
alien
rip off mommy's head? I think
my
there would
thing
be a
was-
little bit quicker.
But it was weird to me because it's like, okay, we established that Ripley clearly is half alien, half human because of the cloning shit, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, does that make the queen the same thing for her to birth out that?
Oh my god, you just you're right.
That was the weird. That was the weird part.
Does it half human?
That's the weird part because I'm like, are you establishing that the alien queen also has human element traces in it? Is that
yes? Because that made Doctor Who popular. Make him half human. Wait,
that was the weird. That's why I was looking at it. I was like, hold up, that don't make any sense because I'm like, does the alien queen got?
All right, I got it here. 90s movies, 90s movies, 90s movie. 90s movie, 90s movie. That's what it was.
And I like
how.
Now, bear in mind,
I thought we couldn't find the answers, gentlemen.
Now, bear in mind, they're also on the clock because they're going to be in Earth in 3 hours.
Yeah, Earth. What a shithole. Apparently, Earth is the Earth off of Cowboy Bebop, which I will have to say.
It's a lot of junk, and if you happen to live there, best of luck to you.
It seems that Earth gets pelted with nothing but satellites and like debris from space.
No, D. It's the primal rage time where Earth is Earth.
Yeah, because Earth and Cowboy Bebop is literally this is what happens.
Earth
because in Cowboy Bebop Earth it's kind of mimicking real life to a degree because I think Neil deGrasse Tyson brought up the aspect of we have a lot of space trash in orbit around Earth that most people don't realize. So it makes sense that in Cowboy Bebop, when you try to go into Earth's atmosphere, it's a lot of fucking satellites and shit up here. God damn, like
and then if this what I heard was true, the Russians just blew up one of their satellites on purpose, creating a whole lot more debris around the Earth because white people have no fucking subtlety when they do shit.
Now it could be cleaned up, but again, money and
I'm sorry. Did you really?
Jeff Bezos is gonna clean it up.
No, I'm sorry.
Fuck no, he ain't.
Chris, when you said that, here's me. I'm sorry. Did you really think a nigga named Yuri and Sergey is going to get in this spaceship? Oh, we up here just to clean up mess. Russia did that. Don't worry. Space be good for everyone. No, that ain't happening, nigga. Don't do that.
Now, I will say this, though. I did like how the alien human hybrid. I did like how the alien human hybrid just said, fuck your couch, alien queen, and just fucked it all up.
And all of a sudden, he sees Ripley. And movie, look at me, fuck you. You gave this thing puppy dog eyes.
I was weirded out. I would have been.
I was weirded out, and I thought to myself, "Hey D, what do all white women dog eyes and cat eyes? You know what? You know what? Cats can rule the world if they want to. They could. They really could. Much like women, they could rule the world if they wanted to. Get 4 of them together, they can organize enough. They could do that shit. Because good Lord, all you have to do is put cat eyes or puppy dog eyes on something. People go, oh,
but
don't kill. Because I guarantee in the movie theater, at least one person in every movie theater that went to see that movie, one person goes, oh, don't kill it. It just wants to communicate with Ripley.
No, I like how Ripley, as soon as she saw the hybrid kill the queen, he was like, and this is where I make my escape right now.
Oh,
I'm
man.
out.
And then it did this weird thing where I was like, oh God, because I haven't seen a movie in a while. He pinned down Ripley, and I was like, oh, don't do the splice thing where you want to fuck your mom. Don't do it.
Incest.
I was like, don't do that shit. And she got away from it. You know, she got hit with that wild. She got hit with that wild long ass dick of a tongue, though, didn't she?
No, so it did. So this movie pulled in Aliens, where we see Ripley escape to the ship, but we don't see the hybrid sneak onto the ship. And
how?
That giant ass pop. How did nobody see that thing just dive onto the ship?
Like, by the way, shout out to the dude who was like, you had an alien in him and he got like shot like 10, 12, 15 times.
Best death ever.
You mean Hal Emmerich? You mean Hal Emmerich just showing the fuck about nowhere?
Yo, apparently having an alien gives you unbridled Negro strength because he is out here fucking dude up for free. And I ain't gonna lie, the best money shot, killing the dude with the alien busting out of him, and it kills the other dude, goes through his head.
Here's me. Okay, first off, where the alien came out of, he would have to be lower than what you were at.
Because it comes out the rib cage.
Whatever.
Yeah, it comes out the rib cage.
He comes out his rib cage, but his rib cage was above you, but yet it comes out in the lower part. Whatever movie. Number 2.
Exactly.
Like I said, this movie's a lot of things, and it's all bad, but some of the kills in here are pretty fucking.
Like I said, the aesthetic. By the way, it's just the aesthetic, and just it's just this piss filter too. Everything is yellow. I hate this thing. Because at least it was a nice alien. It started on Aliens 3.
It
got
did.
A yellow look, and it just like let's continue. That's here.
We gotta make it grungy because the space is grungy. You know, in space you can hear the sounds of different planets. No, that's not true. It's a vacuum.
Dude,
you know, in space,
that dude gets the acid on them. You can't tell it's acid because of the way the film looks. Like Duke said, the piss yellow. It's like, so is that acid? Okay,
yeah, and
acid.
I had this weird filter that they put over the movie was weird. And finally, when Ripley knew that homegirl was a bishop, that was so funny to me because it was like, just. Of course, we needed it. Why? Because it reminds you of the old movies. Here's the thing I always warn people about with any sequel: if there is something there, purposely there, to make you remember about the old movie, the movie sucks. The movie sucks. I'm not talking about like, you know, a plot point that came up in the first movie and nothing like that. No, I'm not talking about the good writing or the decent writing you do around it. No, I'm talking about when you look at the Thing. When you look at the Thing prequel and Eris and me got mad at this shit where homegirl would knock the thing into the wall with the axe and she was like, no, don't touch it. And then go to the next thing, like, fuck you. Stop.
Exactly.
Just stop.
This was just
this was just a movie. There is a true difference between copying, like, you know, just homage.
Playing homage.
Yeah, playing homage, going back for a story point. And then there's just pandering. Because you see the first movie, imagine, if you will, every time you see the Hulk, hey guys, I'm always angry. That will piss you off. Look, hey Disney, don't listen to me. I know you would do that shit. Don't do it. Don't. But you see what I'm saying?
But that would piss you off. But I just like how the alien is in the back of the ship. Raymond Cruz gets murked by the alien.
Yes, it's a hillbilly alien. It almost is. It technically is.
Apparently, the hybrid alien has stealth like a ninja because Raymond Cruz didn't see that shit. That big ass fucking thing killing him. I'm like,
so let me get this straight. something. Why was it oozing so much? Number 2, but
very melty. Very melty.
Why was it oozing? We were seeing what would later become the nucleus for Prometheus.
Hey, Eris, I wish there was clean cut with it. I wish this movie was clean cut.
But also foreshadowing this movie, because early in the movie, when Ripley gets busted in her face by Ron Perlman and she's bleeding and stuff, she wipes the blood and throws it on the ground, and she finds out that her blood is acidic like the aliens. So a couple times in the movie, she used that to her advantage to get out of the prison when she punches the door.
Okay, if your blood's acidic, wouldn't that also be acidic to your own body? Meaning that if it's
she's half alien, half it. That means her body can adapt to it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. 90s writing. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, 90s.
Go ahead. In other words, it's stupid. Don't question it. Don't question it. We've only got barely 10 minutes left.
We're barely 10 minutes.
Like 10 minutes left in this movie. Let's wrap this up.
Fun fact. Ripley decides, you know what? I remember there was something I beat the aliens with. That's right, an airlock. But you know what? I'm gonna put a hole in the window, and that'll suck the alien through. Which, that's a lot. Wouldn't it have been better just to do what they did in Resident Evil 6, like Leon and old girl did, and just open the fucking door and then just juke them to get into the door and then kick them out? I mean, I'm just saying that it worked in Resident Evil 6, which me and Eris played that together, and I was like, I mean, that's smart, but that's dumb.
It's really dumb. Don't do that.
All it takes is
not everything in life can be can be accomplished by just po juking. Okay,
I was gonna say, somebody in Capcom was snorting coke and was like, all right, we're gonna have Helena and Leon in the back of a fucking 747,
and one of these motherfuckers is gonna do an Emmett Smith juke on this nigga.
And even better, you have the whole Resident Evil 6. You got like
the plane's gonna crash.
The first part of Resident Evil 6, you shoot the president of the United States, which is
who wouldn't want to shoot the president?
Okay, and
exactly.
But that's the problem. They went all the way up here and then just like
no. This is the sixth. No. This is the sixth one. This is the sixth entry in the game. Why not? Why haven't I done that yet?
Why not? He pussyfooted around with Umbrella. This is how we're here right now. Put a bullet in his head.
Look, man, we had to get Ashley out of Spain for getting raped from a Las Plagas tribe, nigga. So come on now. The president had to go down.
Ripley decides, hey,
who knew that all you needed was Michael Vick and hit the circle button to spin around.
Nah, Ripley decides.
No, Michael Vick would have just took all of them out like with a knife or whatever. It'd be like Matrix moves, whatever. I'm talking about the 2004 Madden Michael Vick.
Oh yeah. That's speed, nigga. That's just speed. That's speed. Hold on.
The one whose vision light was like this wide.
Man, for no fucking reason.
I was like, I gotta be real with you. As long as I knew Michael Vick, no, Michael, even at his stop, chill.
I gave Michael Vick Troy Aikman fucking vision, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Man, but I love that year.
I really wish I still had Madden 2004.
How'd you like it the very next year? It went from this to this. And everybody like me and Chris is like, better.
also,
racist. D.
Yeah, it's racist.
Hold up, D. This is Michael Vick. This is his vision.
It was
his vision code.
That code was like. So
I was like, "What in the world?"
Hey, nigga, don't sweep right. Wow. Hey, look, don't tell the running back to sweep right real quick, and you throw it too quick. That's getting picked off. Apparently, because this nigga
Troy Aikman playing 04 like I played Michael Vick and he didn't have that much.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Joe. This is not like Michael at all. First off, look at the vision. It's just a little bit too wide. See, any other time that would have been a reception. If that was like.
No, Ripley decides, you know what? I'm gonna put a little spin.
Hold on. You show the vision of Michael Vick, and you see the vision of Troy Aikman is slightly smaller. So this is the bullshit I'm talking about. This is the exact bullshit.
Yo, I like how Ripley was like, I'm gonna put some pizzazz to this shit. I'm gonna fucking have this motherfucker get killed with a big ass, small ass hole in the fucking airline.
And it just the guts and everything. I was like, it was unnecessary.
Hey, movie. Also,
and-
Josh, I will never forgive you for making an alien that I don't care about, that you gave puppy dog eyes to. I will never forgive. Hold on. I will never forgive you because I looked at the damn captions, and while that thing was getting sucked out, I had to read, "Oh no! Are you serious? That thing is actually talking."
I didn't know it talked. I just thought it screamed.
It would say, "Oh no!"
I didn't even.
I'm like, why would you?
I need to rewatch that. I thought he just screamed.
No,
that was
I
it.
love. Hey, D, how do you like this alien hybrid's first and last words? Grand opening, grand closing.
I was really sitting there looking at like, please don't say some shit like mommy or some shit. Because if it said mommy, I would have.
Oh, you knew for a fact that this movie was itching to do it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm mad that it didn't just have a sock puppet and said, "Hello, mother. My name is Benny, and I'm gonna do this."
Don't worry, Mom. I know I'm getting sucked out into the vacuum of space, but I want to let you know.
Hey, CJ, you mentioned the sock puppet. First of all, do not give ideas to this movie that clearly almost took its cues from freaking Ninja. No, God damn it, Duke. Who?
I am here to help you.
Do not give this movie.
Please,
listen.
Please let me. What are you doing to the aircraft?
No, listen. Do not give this movie.
No.
Do not give this movie any credit or ideas that they could have easily taken from Ninja Turtles 3.
Man, well, I know they could, man, but when you really look about it,
no. You know what? I'm gonna say this right now. I would rather watch Turtles 3 and give a more glowing review than this movie.
Name rings a bell.
At least there was actually more color, and it actually had some decent fighting.
You know what I hate to do because I might want to watch
the Puppeteer. But the puppet.
I'm sorry.
No, listen.
I'm sorry.
The Puppeteer.
Wait, real quick, Chris. Did you just say name rings a bell?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so I'm muting your mic right now. You're not allowed to talk for at least 5.5 seconds. Go on, Christopher. Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead, Eric.
All I was gonna say was the puppeteering was ass.
Yes, it was.
From both of these movies.
Yes, it was. And here's the fun part. I like how I was getting sucked out into space. You just see this long. All you see is his guts coming out. Now
you're seeing alien hybrid chunks.
Now, D, yes. Wouldn't that happen to everybody? Yeah. But I mean, that would happen to anybody that happened to. But it's just that. Did you have to have that thing say, "Oh no," when it happens, though? Come on, man. Oh man. Anyway, well, look. So. Did they make it to Earth? Of course they made it to Earth.
They made it to Earth. You know who else? You know who else also made it to Earth?
Ron Perlman.
No. D. You know who else made it to Earth? In a second movie in another universe, far, far away. In another movie in another universe in the future, far, far away. A very good black character actor and a transformed Jason X. Flew to Earth.
Here's the thing.
It was Earth Light.
Oh, don't forget about the leprechaun. Remember the leprechaun still.
And the leprechaun too.
Now here's the thing. There was
Universe 7 Jason X.
Now here's the thing. The special edition, they actually land on Earth and they're in the ruins of Paris, France, which kind of goes into Ron Perlman whole Earth is a shithole place and stuff. Now there was supposedly,
it also goes into my theory that the French had a lot to do with this production.
Yeah. So there was also this other theory that, which I don't know how that would have worked. That apparently when they got back to Earth, the aliens swarmed planet Earth somehow, some way. To which I'm like, how would that work again?
Because if they died to the elements of space, how did they make it to space? Did a ship make it to Earth?
Wait a minute.
The ship had like another egg on it, maybe. Wait a minute. Did the ship blow up that they were on? Or did it land?
It blew up. It blew up.
It blew up. Okay.
Yeah, it blew up.
And it did, I was trying to make sure.
Yeah, it blew up.
Come on,
This movie was so disjointed, bro.
No, D.
I couldn't.
D. The last line said in this movie was from like Ripley's clone, which was, I'm actually a stranger myself. It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do now that we're back on Earth? I don't know. I'm kind of a stranger myself. Boom.
No,
movie.
the last scene
Boom.
of the movie-
Boom movie. Boom.
No. The last scene of the movie, I think, was Ron Perlman kissing that old dude.
It might have been, but it doesn't matter. No, Duke, it doesn't matter. This movie.
Look, hold on, Aris, I do it for you. Credits. Yes, I know. Pirates of the Caribbean. I know.
No. Credits followed by like from
the
the A to the L to the I to the E to the N.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand.
Aliens.
I want you to understand the shit show that is the top.
Cut your butt to a 50.
That is the top 10 of opening weekend.
They xenomorph you, we xenomorph it with Brad Dorf in it.
This sounds like a bad GTA San Andreas commercial or something. Just
so
I'm still alive, Ripley. I'm gonna be your friends in Alien 5.
dude.
Yeah,
so opening weekend,
we're in the back.
the
whole
shit,
lot of eggs is on the ground. Seriously, there's like one egg is going to survive somehow.
the shit show that is the opening weekend. Guess what movie beat it out opening weekend?
Hey, you know anything, everything. What?
Flubber.
Yeah,
you know what? That's actually good.
Wait.
That's a weak movie. If you ask
Let me say it. Robin Williams and very, very still aged, like fine wine, goo.
Thanksgiving weekend, it beat out Alien Resurrection opened Thanksgiving weekend. So you got Flubber, Alien Resurrection, Anastasia, The Rainmaker, The Jackal, great movie. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which dropped from number 1 previous week down to number 6.
Wow.
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, The Little Mermaid re-release, because that's when Disney was doing re-releases.
Yep, Disney was re-releasing their Renaissance stuff.
Yeah.
Bean.
AKA, we have nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm. Bean and rounding out number 10, One Starship Troopers. And if you want to add in number 11, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
But you know what? I'm
That
going to say
movie,
this.
Here's the funny thing about that. You know, any other case we would try to make a little like, well, it can beat that way. Not every movie we get is like Nothing But Trouble where we're like just like, nigga, you was dead on sight. You know, so there are some movies that we come up with that, but we can say, well, this movie had that. All of what you said, Chris, to be real honest with you, are underwhelming movies. Mm-hmm. Each and every one of them. And yes, I understand one or two of you that really like Flubber. There's a couple of things I like in it. It's a bum ass movie. It's not a good one. And guess what? And I'm bet it bodied Alien.
Now here's the kicker. Both of them, the same slots I said 1 through 10, it held the same. The second one in the next weekend. But there's where we knew Alien Resurrection was going to tank when it got to the third weekend. Because third weekend, which is December 12th, top 10 was Scream 2, Flubber at number 2.
Wow, Flubber was Flubber did stay up
for Ritual Poor, Home Alone 3, Amistad, The Rainmaker, Alien Resurrection at number 7, Anastasia, The Jackal, and number 10, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. So that's a drop. That is a huge drop.
But you know, even still with all that, I remember that was a weak time in the movies because I remember when Amistad came out. It wasn't a monster. It was just like, this is the movie.
Critical darling, like a motherfucker.
It was a critical darling. And remember now, real fun part for everybody that if you were alive when that movie came out and you were too young to know about it, yes, it had a huge buzz about it. And one of the things that I remember as a kid was a lot of people in Hollywood were saying that this is the movie that's going to help change racism in America. I remember that being one of the big selling points, and a whole lot of Jewish dudes that married black women back in the 70s that were producing this movie loved it.
Man, it's just I said, it's kind of like it's one of the movies that happens when you have a studio, and it's probably the reason why you had that distance between this and Prometheus, where at this point the studios was pretty much like, yeah, this property is dead, it's done. And the thing of it is, we wouldn't revisit the Alien franchise until they did AVP.
Yeah, and here's the funny thing about that, and I know somebody's probably asking why y'all guys didn't do AVP. just to be really honest with you, the first one will probably be the only one we do. And I'm going to skip to the end. The movie sucks. We wish Sanaa Lathan pulled out one of her titties. I'm just letting you know that's exactly what we're going to say.
And also the fact that Requiem, you know what? My stance on Requiem has changed.
Need to still see Requiem because everybody still says it. It's a bad movie, but it's good. So
yes, it delivers on what the first movie should have been in terms of the whole versus aspect of it, and it's also to the aspect of the people in the movie are cannon fodder. You ain't there for the character. You ain't there for the characters.
But the one thing to say about the Alien Predator series was, the PG-13 hurt it.
Oh, it hurt
It did because and you're right about that because the first one, it's not technically bad.
It tried to have its cake and eat it too.
Yeah, it did. You know what? Here's the funny thing, Chris. I really do want to say is because you know how I get when I rate stuff. This is a movie that I like, so I have to be real. It's not that good. It's just not that good. Even if you did a little bit here and there different, that movie would never work out. It will never work out the way you want to. There's just not enough action, and then there's not enough interesting things in it, and then there's like one part where Sanaa Lathan should have died. Remember that when she first showed up? Yeah, she should have died at least twice in that movie. So it's hard. The only reason I think I like it is because Sanaa Lathan. I'm not even playing with it. I love her, man. I was rooting for her the whole movie. Like, girl, you better not die on me. And when she lived, my dad was with me when he was watching. My dad said, "See, the Predators respect black people."
So let's end this. Rounding it out though. Like I said, it kind of is interesting to go from this and years later Prometheus because on one hand, as much as I have my issues with Prometheus, I get that them trying to go back to basics with the science fiction aspect of it. So it makes sense because I think once you had aliens go into this whole wacky stuff with Aliens 3 and Alien Resurrection, it's like, all right, let's bring it back to the sci-fi element.
I totally get that, and I'm totally for that move. This whole like just to preview it, just when you hear the concept of Prometheus and what they wanted to do, nobody will say no to that. Everybody that's a fan of Alien would have said yes. Yes, I would love to know who made them. Yes, I know that ship. Can you bring back that ship and let us like kind of explore that ship? Can you do this and all that? And what you end up having is a lot of pretty decent ideas, either never fully be explored, totally ignored, and even worse, botched. So what you end up having is a movie that just comes off very blasé, very boring, and this is how it turned out, man. This shit is weird, bro.
Yeah. So that in mind, I guess
we're gonna have some words to say about Prometheus because at least I have some.
So that in mind,
Eris is gonna say this the whole time. No. That don't explain the goody. That's all he's gonna say the whole time.
But anyways,
that ain't explaining shit.
Anyways, but yeah, last one though. But yeah, Requiem. Yeah, you couldn't see shit. You couldn't see shit in Requiem. The darkness in that. But anyways, that's it for Alien Resurrection, and we'll catch you for Prometheus. Peace out.
Stay bye.